at the 35-yard line. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. That's Jack Jones in on the stop.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll get rid of it and complete it. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, New England. On the give, it's Henderson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5.
Here goes tonight.
They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Chop Robinson, the man to bring him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down and 3. Time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
5. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Henderson, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face 3rd down. Once more, it's Henderson. And he will have Patriots first down, able to get 8 on 3rd and 5.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
Stevenson is in for a touchdown. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
First carry here for Devon Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing now from the gun. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's got to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
19 Charger.
Quick throw on the RPO is Hill. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Ready. 19 Charger.
We'll try and run it here. It's Achane. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Miami.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
That one into the hands of Hill. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so, until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game. I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
He's got it at about the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up first and goal. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Hill looks to throw. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense goes quickly, and now it's third and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Throwing here on third and goal. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it'll be fourth and goal coming up.
A little miscommunication there, now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Y'all can't talk about basics. We mighty no Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous.
They're trying to answer that opening drive touchdown on the other side.
Here we go. Here we go.
Offense stays out, and they go for it on fourth and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the... Red zone, it's a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, 7-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got it second down and 7. In motion goes Likely. They'll send their tight end left. handoff, and it's Henderson. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Patriots first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
Now a toss, running left, it's Stevenson. He'll take this forward for about 5. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. May gonna look to throw. Back to the outside. He's got Diggs. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter, and he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
To throw on first down is May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Throwing on third down is May. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. They'll try it now with Henderson. And he's going to pick up a Patriots first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving. on 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard.
And it was probably a little bit closer than they would have preferred, but the decision to go for it pays off as they get just enough to extend this drive.
Henderson now on 1st and 10, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's May. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Off the play fake, it's May. On the run to the right. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, I can promise you one thing. That's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. On the draw, it's Henderson. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain, and now it's 4th and goal.
In these situations, Mike, you really just have 2 options. You can either try to force the issue and push the ball downfield, looking to get past the sticks, or the second option, which you saw here, try to catch the defense in pass mode, sneak a draw. In this case, they're ready for it. No gain, 4th down. It's always a little bit of a letdown when you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Get it!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. They get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Cougar 19. Steady.
Now they'll set up to throw. exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run it. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Tag! 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Catch made there by Waddle. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, here we go. Back on me. Cut 19, cut 19.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and in this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Christian Gonzalez, first rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. That's the veteran Jabril Peppers working his way in to make the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 26-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. On the move left. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And it's over the middle, caught by Tyree. And brought them down up beyond the 30. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Got it.
The
Ready.
line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. That keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2.
70 Timberwolves. Ready, go.
They'll throw out of the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
49-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Liking 18.
Hill looks to throw again. He'll get this out quickly to Hill. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Quick throw, taken in. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, New England.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Forced out left. He's going to run it. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Henderson trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Once more, Henderson. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays. You hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
They'll go. Here's May. And this will pay off. It is caught. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, New England. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
60 Bison. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Ready? 19, 18.
On 2nd and 10, Bill, trying to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
60
It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Off the bootleg. Here's May. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of
A gain there of 11. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing is May. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll be second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here's May again. He'll get this out to Henderson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw again is May. That's caught left side. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 27
They
yards.
get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
May to throw again, escaping to his left. He keeps it himself, and he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run a draw now with Stevenson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. On the carry, it's Stevenson, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Borregales now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Pats up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Dolphins 7.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Milton Williams in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Hill look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Maynard on 1st and 10. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll get this off to Stevenson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set! Crack all 80!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking underneath for Achane. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but get the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
gain of a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one called in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3 yards. And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check Bobcat. Let go.
A run out of the gun with A-Jack. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up here first and 10.
Dolphins first down.
He'll look to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 3.
Let's go. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Forcing the blitz. Gets there, and he lost the football. One of the Patriots has it. Inside the 20. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And a great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Moving like these.
On the handoff, this is A-Jack. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. This one straight ahead with A-Jack. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was roughed right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9.
At the Patriots'
Here we go.
12-yard line.
Hawk 7.
Going now from the gun. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got the field, checks it down, he's underneath drag.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown Miami. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll run on first down with Stevenson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he will score! Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
14.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
When you can bring quarterbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
That's good for the Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to air this one out. Looking for help. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Check to the air once more on 2nd down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. They make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Taking up all of my